Jackie breaking the rules to say that mafs is editing her to look bad when she's clearly got a personality disorder. I'm not sure what disorder it is, but she's definitely got one. Married at First Sight Australia, Monday the 17th of February, and the couples have been informed that they're going to a new wedding, and Jamie is raging because she's not wearing any fake tan. I was watching this with my niece and she says, oh, that's taking it a bit far, is it not? No! She doesn't know what she's going to wear, she's not got her dress, she's not wearing any fake tan. You can't just spring these details on somebody. After being on the sofa, Ryan is hopeful for whatever reason. He thinks that these two are actually going to get on better, and she decides to write a list of all the problems that she's got with him. From the start, they've now been together for a month. She said that she was upset because he dropped her at the wedding and she hurt her head and she went to the A&E or whatever and she had to get checked up, and he says, you said you were fine. Now we even seen the producer saying, are you okay, did you hurt yourself? And she says, no, I'm fine. So is he supposed to be a fucking mind reader? Keep in mind that I don't even like Ryan, but this whole episode I felt bad for him. We all know that she's still got a bee in her bonnet that he put her third in the challenge, and I okay, her feelings are hurt. She's still going on about the shoes on the bed. We're assuming that he doesn't keep the shoes on the bed anymore because she says at the start. So why is she now bringing it up? She's brought up him dropping her on the wedding day, which was a month ago. She didn't say, I'm hurt. What the fuck does she want from him? No wonder he's sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, nobody knows what is going on. Jackie was upset and she texted Ree's husband, Jeff. Now, am I the only person that would have says, I go and meet her and see what she's got to say? Even if I thought she fancied him. Because maybe she genuinely felt as if he seems like a nice guy, I think I could reach out to him or whatever. It's still no excuse to say, will you meet me without her there? To be fair, but I just would have says, I go and see. Just to find out, because I'm too nosy. It was time for the wedding of Beth and JT, and if you don't already know, he was on Big Brother Australia. When I seen him on the clip before, I thought he was on either F-Boy Island or Love Island, and I'd left it in a comment and somebody informed me. It was in fact my favourite show, Big Brother Australia. So when he was standing up at the altar and he's going, hi, I'm JT, and I thought, is anybody in the audience, is anybody in like the guests going, oh my god, that's that guy for Big Brother Australia? Like, obviously they're not going to mention it. So she was saying that she's never had a boyfriend or a serious partner before, and she thought that that was a red flag, but to me it's just like you've not met the right person, it's not a big deal. One thing I didn't like about her is she says she's from Northern United Kingdom. She's English. The English people forget that in the north of the United Kingdom there's another full country called Scotland. She could have said Northern England, but she says Northern United Kingdom. It fucking riles me up when they do that. There's another whole country. Every time I see her now, I'm just going to be like, ah, she's a dick. Not only that, but her dress was a mess. I says to my niece, there's some women out there who dream about their wedding day their whole life, and that is what she came up with. It looks as if the producers have said, oh, by the way, sorry, all the wedding dress shops are closed. We're going to have to go to Walmart or Primark or like some other shop where they just sell nighties, and we'll just pick a white nightie and you can wear that. Not only that, but you could see her nipples through her dress. Now, this is just an assumption here, but I'm assuming that Australian women don't wear bras as often as women in the UK because the weather's hot and it's just going to make you sweaty and it's just going to get in the way, and it's not going to be cold as often, so you're not going to have pokey out nipples. And not only that, like, maybe they just don't care that you can see them, but I feel like on your wedding day, she could have at least wore, like, patches or something, I don't know. Am I the only person that bothered? Now, don't get me wrong, she looked lovely, but she looked like a wedding guest or as if she was going to a birthday party or something. She didn't look like a bride. So they got married, the wedding was lovely, and then they were at the dinner, and my niece said it's a shame because they're getting married and it's supposed to be about them, but it's all focused on Jackie and Ryan. While they were doing the vows, Jackie kept turning round to Ryan and looking at him like that, and my niece said, is she doing that just for the camera? It seems so obvious that she's being fake. I don't know if she was doing it for the camera or if she's just a loon ball. When they do the wee separate sections where they're getting interviewed, and she says, oh, this is a good time to teach him or train him. This is now the second time that she's mentioned training him, as if he's a dog. She said it a couple of episodes ago and I was shocked. Imagine a man said, oh, it's fine, I'm just training her. There would be a fucking uproar. Now, while I completely disagreed with Jackie pulling him up about the vows, I think that once they got to the dinner table, he could have just have went on with the day and brought all this up at the dinner party. I don't think it was the right time to say to all the other couples, oh, when we were sitting there, she was talking about this and talking about stuff that happened last month. And I know he was probably just trying to vent, but it just didn't seem like the right time. Then she basically made him out to be a liar because she's got some sort of fucking multiple personality disorder, or bipolar, or she's just a narcissist or a psychopath. I don't know what it is, but it's something serious. So Ray was sitting fuming because Jackie had messaged Jeff, and again, I would have just said go and meet her because I want to know what she's got to say, but then she brought up at the table that she messaged him and asked to meet him without her, which was very suspicious. And Ryan was like, why, like, you got his number for me and you told me you were going to message him for a different reason. And it was weird, but again, at this point I felt like this isn't really the time to bring this up. We could have done this at the dinner party, and then at that point Jackie was feeling like everybody was ganging up on her, which they kind of were. She did deserve it, but it wasn't the right time. When Ree was trying to speak to Jackie about the text, she just kept deflecting, and it was so obvious what she was doing. Then she gets up for the table and walks away. Ryan went over to speak to her and she's just greeting as usual, like just playing the victim. And then Athena was like, this isn't your wedding, this isn't the time, we'll go and speak. And I know that mafs is highly edited, we all know this. We know that they can put sound clips in where they're saying stuff, it sounds as if they're saying something that they're not saying. But you can hear that clearly when it happens. And in most of this clip, you could see her saying it. It wasn't as if it was showing you the back of her head and then you heard her saying something, like you clearly seen her saying the stuff that was coming out her mouth. So Athena was like, this isn't the right time. We're supposed to be showing them that they're going into this experiment and things can turn out good. And then she was like, oh, I agree, and then just walked away. And Athena was like, what the fuck is going on? So you're trying to say that mafs edited that to make it look like she was being crazy when everybody else at the table was confused by the whole situation? Beth and TJ and all the other guests were obviously noticing it. And they were like, right, chill out, now's not the time. And she was like, oh, chill out, babe. I would have just stood up and went over it and says, look, I'm not trying to be nasty or anything, but you're going to need to leave because you're wasting my day. I don't know if the producers told them that they weren't allowed to do that because they were filming the drama or whatever, but I'd have been up there saying, you're going to need to leave, you're wasting my day. Beth and TJ were getting to know each other, and I noticed that in her clip she had his jacket on, and I says to my niece, oh, Jackie's going to be raging if she sees her with his jacket on because she wanted Ryan's jacket on their wedding day. Then it got even better because when they were dancing, he leaned her back and kissed her, and Jackie turned around and looked at Ryan. Now, that she might not have looked at him at that exact time, it could have been edited, but you know that if she seen that, she would have been fucking raging. I thought that it was today we were going to see these two, but it's tomorrow. I think I can deal with her a wee bit, but him, oh, can't stand him. Oh my god, it's just dawned on me that if Lauren's getting married again, her sister might be there again. She's an absolute fucking fruitcake. Let me know what you thought of today's episode and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!